Hello, Elaine. This will be some video feedback for you. I'm hoping that you can get something out of it this way, and that maybe I can clarify some concepts. Just curious, have you been able to upload to a web server? Uh, so, Elaine, I'm opening up 6.2, and which is your milestone. I make videos for many people. It's easier, of course, for me to look at something that has been mounted on the web. And have you been able, I know I've asked you this many times, have you been able to upload your files to a web server? It's critical, as you know. Hey, but there's a lot of good things about this. You've come a long way. You have now a unordered list. You've attempted to embed images, which is good. This means that there is a broken image link. It looks like you've got, does this go to other pages? You've got, I'm assuming that this is a page of HTML, that you'll break this apart. Or you could keep it as one long scrolling page and have jump down to each of these categories. I've seen that as a solution. And you've got a footer. So, in some ways you've been very efficient and you have put all of your information on a single page. That's acceptable, but, okay, so let me take a look at your code. I'm using Chrome at the moment. Now, Elaine, let's see if I can, let me move this window up. No, I'll keep it where it is. Okay, I'm in Chrome, right? If I go over to View and then scroll down to Developer, View Source, it may look a little differently on your system. I can see your HTML. And there's a lot of good things here too. It looks like you have created a navigation. And there's a few little errors in your code. If you go back to the preview here, you'll probably want to get rid of all these bullets. I'm not sure what's causing them at the moment. I'd have to study your code carefully. And it looks like you are also positioning it using the div tag. It's curious to me. I'm not sure why this isn't working. You've done some formatting, and you have. Okay, this is the file path for the image. Now, this looks like something on your desktop. Do you know that you'll have to mirror this file structure on your web server? Think of the web server as a remote hard drive or a external hard drive. Okay, and this also you're going to have to put with your other assets on your web server. You're also going to you're going to have a directory called documents, one called unnamed site 2, and then pay attention to your file names. Okay, but really there's a lot to like about this. I'm wondering how it looks on your system. You've got a lot of things. You've got a lot of formatting, it looks like, quite a bit. And I'm a little perplexed about some of it. What do you have down at the bottom here? Okay, I see, that's a script. Are you cutting and pasting code? That's a great way of learning. But I don't see, for example, here, I don't see a declaration. I do see, okay, doc type. I don't see a head area. Maybe there are parts to a web page. Am I missing something? Let's see. And then there should be a body, clearly a body. And then all of this should be within the body. Perhaps that's why it's not showing up. So you're going to need to know the difference between a head, a title, which will appear in the navigation bar, and a body, and then a footer. Now, a footer goes at the very bottom of the page. I saw that, here you've got something like that. You've got a footer. Is this your URL? Let me see. Does that go anywhere? Elaine, I went to this, Pasta Amore TN. Not sure what the TN refers to. Is this your site? So you have been able to upload things to the web or to a web server. That's great. And let's see, how you file? What's your file structure like? See, I see that you have all of this in one directory. If you feel comfortable about this, and you may have done it earlier, if you can give me the password to your Pasta Amore, your GeoCities account, I can see what your file structure is like. This is very promising, though. Here I see that you're able to use images. There's a broken link here. Just follow your path that you did for here, absolute path, where you have documents folder, etc. Do you have a documents folder here? Let me see. No. Okay. Well, this is promising, and I'll go through the rubric to encourage you, because I think you've fulfilled actually many of the requirements of the rubric. Elaine, I'm going to probably end it here, but I just note that your submissions have been complete. Generally, they have had all the things requested in the project project briefs. So I look forward to seeing your final submission for this week, and I hope it's all enough to get you through the class. But let's stay in touch, and if I've overlooked anything, please let me know.